brilliant news. Right hand rod absolutely belted off with what at first I thought was a stocky, but having a closer look in the net, I've got an absolute gem. Proper old character. It's probably seen better days. But look at this fella. Absolute monster. His mouth's a little bit torn up and probably had a fair few hooks through him, but what an awesome character. Let's get him back. And it's a lovely looking fish. I just hope he behaves. And there we are. So again, filled it in, and finally the fish got round and decided to have a bit of a munch rather. And my first 2 fish on my new rod, so I'm happy, really happy. Right, so I'm going to get him back now. I've got an absolute cracker here. I think I've seen this fish before. With Mick. But either way, still an absolute minter. It's one of the nicest commons I think I've ever had. It's absolute chestnut. Look at him. So dark. So dark. Darkest common I've seen for a while. Especially in September. Put up an absolutely awesome fight. Probably, I don't know, it seemed to go on forever, but it was probably only like a quarter of an hour or so. But I didn't think it was a carp to start with. I had a drop back, felt the line, and it must have just came towards me because I was reeling in and it just felt like I was pulling a bream in. But Corey woke up when he got about a quarter of the way here, went nuts, but what a result. It's not really about the size when they look as pretty as this, but what an absolute stunning fish. It's just so dark. Right, so I'm going to take a load of photos now because this is an absolute stunner, and make sure she goes back alright. But what a result. Super happy, and an absolutely stunning fish. Yeah, so like I said, left hand rod, right hand rod actually, sorry, dropped back, so I chucked my shoes on, walked over to it and just sat bopped down next to it more or less, and it tightened up again, so I instantly thought bream, but pulled the line a bit just to see if there was anything, well, just to see if I could feel anything on the line, and felt a really big nod, so I tightened my clutch up, so I tightened my clutch up and wound down into it and just sort of tightened up onto it and took a couple of steps back, and then a weight just came towards me, so I don't know, split second I thought, yeah, it's a bream on, because it must have just came straight towards me, but it eventually probably got to about a quarter of the way between me and the island, and all of a sudden what I thought was a bream started giving me a really good fight, so then I thought, oh, here we go, we've got a stocky on, and next thing I know, it was giving me a hell of a fight. It was making good runs, really big dives, and I thought, oh, maybe it's not stocky, it might be something a little bit better, and eventually came to the net and came in first time, just nice and easily behind the head, scooped her up, and yeah, absolutely stunning, dark as common. I think I've seen for a while. That's really dark. It looks absolutely jet black in the water, but what a brilliant morning. So yeah, we've been here for probably 4 hours now, lost one more or less straight away, but just cooked some really nice tea, and bang on, 6 o'clock. We've got an absolute stonker of a common, complete with a massive sort of bare patch. I don't know how well you're going to see it with the light, but absolutely cracking fight. Dropped the lead. The last one didn't drop the lead. I think that's why we lost her. But this one dropped the lead. Awesome fight. Came right in under the rod tip, out again, runs and runs, but finally got tamed. Really nice playing her on the new rods as well. So happy days. So we're going to get some photos now, weigh her, and then slip her back. Look wicked. So here we go. Six o'clock this morning. Lovely little scale pattern. But does look good for another bite, so we're going to whip him back and then see what the rest of the morning does. We're not going to be here for too long, but nice little result again after last night's events with that common, so happy days. Right, so I think I just had the smallest fish that I've ever had out of here, but nonetheless it's probably one of the prettiest. A nice little baby common. So happy days. Hopefully it'll grow up to be someone's PV one day, but it's nice to catch something like this. Absolutely scale perfect, so nice little result. So we'll do a couple of photos and get her back. We've got an absolute stonker here. Not the biggest mirror we've ever had, but I think it definitely falls into the category of one with most character and colour. Colour on this fish is absolutely stunning, but you wait till you see this fish, if he behaves. Look at him. Absolute gem. Super happy with this beast. So the second mid-20, just 12 hours later from the last. But stunner. I don't know how well you can see the colours on it, but he's such a dark red. So nice. So I think it's definitely picture time now, definitely.